Vedanta addresses the fundamental problem of our life. And Vedanta's point is that the experience of the world is fine, but after experiencing the world, what is your interpretation about that experience is what makes the difference everywhere. I see you right now, but what I think about you is not your right, it is my right. So Vedanta says that this world, this people, this body, what you see and what you interpret as a reality is not 100% right. And then what is right? Well, that we will see what is right, we will see there. I had mentioned many times, many classes, that experience of sorrow is a cognition error. It is not in the situation. The location of sorrow is the error in the cognition or understanding about our own self. The sorrow is not produced by the person in front of you. Sorrow is the production because of my wrong cognition. So I see some kind of contraction in myself, that is called the sorrow. I had said experience of self-contraction is called sorrow. I feel myself is small. The frequency of feeling is smaller will decide the frequency of your sorrow. Tendency to make yourself feel small is called my own sorrow. And sometimes situation may not be there, but I may think of something and I can still feel small. And people, great Avadhut saints like Rishabdev and Jad Bharat, even externally when they were let down, externally they were humiliated, still the tendency was not there to feel small, and therefore humiliation, insults also made them very quiet. So it is very imperative. Vedanta study is not optional. It is important. It is mandatory, because unless we know this, we will always misinterpret some things or the other. Now today, we had seen 3 bodies and we have seen 3 states. Now we are seeing the 5 koshas today. What is 5 koshas? Koshas means sheaths. There are 5 layers to our personality. So Panch Kosh means what? Personality layers. Why we have to study personality layers? We have to study personality layers because there are 5 errors we make. 5 things are covering us. Sheath means which covers. Kosh has come from kush dhatu, to cover. So there are 5 kinds of sheaths which cover us. Really cover us? No, it does not really cover us. We are as if it is covering us. To cover something, please be careful. This tablecloth is covering the disc. This should be bigger than the disc. So these 5 koshas are not bigger than Atma. So really it is not covering, it is covering as if Ghatakash covers Mahakash. As if pot space covers the total space. Now we have to hear all these words. Only what is pot space? What is total? This is total space. And there is a pot. Supposing there is a pot. Everybody has seen pot. So in the pot, so that space inside the pot is called pot space. Acha, this is very clear. What is the problem? No, I'll ask you a question. Supposing I have moved the pot from here to there. So has the pot space moved or not? No. You heard earlier also. No. Akka. So if I move the pot from here to there, pot space has not moved. Total space? No. Okay, and pot wall? Why you are troubling us? So, see, the outer the pot wall is there. Pot wall is there. When you move the pot wall, the pot space inside space has not moved. But actually, we feel as if there is a pot space inside. As if. As if there is a pot space. And therefore, if I ask one question, that if you have to make the pot space and the outer space one, what you have to do? अरे सब सुन चुके हैं. So, if you have, people immediately say break the pot. Why? Even if you have not broken the pot space and the total space is already one. But for ordinary person, the pot wall is a kosh for total space. Please understand this. Kosh means that which covers. Kosh, to cover. Sheath is there. Very different kind of covering is there. Now Vedanta says, this is in Tattvabodh, not what I am talking, in a very simple language. What it says, there are 5 layers of our personality. Like an onion has a layer. Onion. So they say 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away and 1 onion a day keeps whole world away. So there is a layer of that. So there is one after another. Or even the, banyan, what is it called? Plantain stems are there. So if you see the plantain stems are there, if you take, there is another sheet is like that. So there are five layers. Now what are those 5 layers? See, we had studied 3 bodies. One was the gross body, other was the subtle body, a third was the causal body. Okay. These 3 bodies are only mentioned as 5 layers. But why we have said 3 bodies and 5 layers, I'll tell you. There is an angle of seeing that differently. 3 bodies are mentioned from the angle of texture, raw material. And 5 layers are mentioned from the angle of functional. So functional division is 5 layers and textural division is 3 bodies. Okay. Well, very difficult all these things. No, they're not difficult. Difficult, I'm not taking difficult. Difficult things, if I take, I'll tell you it is difficult. Okay. So texturally when you see, it is 3 bodies, and functionally when you see, it is 5 sheaths or 5 koshas. Okay. So 3 bodies were GB, SB and CB. Don't ask what is GB, SB and CB. Gross body, subtle body and causal body. Now I am giving you 5 new names. You have to remember that. Gross body is called Annamay Kosh. Annamay Kosh. And causal body is called Anandamay Kosh. Subtle body has been divided into 3 koshas called Pranamay Kosh, Manomay Kosh and Vigyanmay Kosh. Now you have to keep in your mind. Tomorrow I will ask. Well, if you ask, I won't come. So First is the Annamaya Kosh. When we have our classes, Vedanta classes, we have test also. On Tattvabodh itself, there are 3 tests. Remember the test is there? Sobri, remember? Test was there. So test is there, huh? Test word itself is such, it can send jitters to anybody like that. So people are sitting there, all the students are very happy, Meda Sukt is going on, chanting. They are happy. And when 3-4 minutes delay is there, so they are happy Swamiji is not coming, maybe it is a group discussion today. Then Dhanamika will walk. With set of question papers. And you have to deposit your copy, handbook. No? And then questions are there. So heart beating starts, everything stops for some time. No? And then and then they have 1 hour is there and it will be written, answer all questions. And then you see first you see from top to bottom, what is this? And you see others also. And then you get, I have to check everything. Challenge is this. I have to check, then I have to give the copy. Interesting thing is, next day they are happy that I am free. Next day again there is a test. So surprise test is there. Well, I have come in the ashram for peace of mind. And so much tension is there. No, this way you are ready to get everything, you are ready. So Annamaya Kosh, repeating it. Annamaya Kosh, first Kosh. Last Kosh was causal body called Anandmaya Kosh. In between there are 3 Kosh called Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh and Vijnanmaya Kosh. Only can you translate in English? Chalo, I'll try. Annamaya Kosh, you can say an anatomical sheath. I'm trying it. The sheath which is made out of anatomy. Okay. Pranamaya Kosh is physiological sheath. Okay, I can understand. This is very good. Manomaya Kosh is psychological sheath. Okay. Or mental sheath also they can say. Vijnanmaya Kosh is called cognitive sheath. Cognitive sheath or judgmental sheath. And Anandamaya Kosh is called tendential sheath or unconscious sheath. Not sheet, sheath. Sheet is bed sheet. Don't write Pranamaya bed sheet. It's not like that. Don't translate the sheet like that. First again I'll come back. Well, I understood. Don't worry about that. You can move forward. I understood. I have understood. Anatomical sheath. Annamaya Kosh. Second is Pranamaya Kosh. Physiological sheath. Third is Manomaya Kosh. Psychological or mental sheath. Fourth is Vijnanmaya Kosh. Cognitive or judgmental sheath. And fifth is Anandamaya Kosh called unconscious or tendential sheath. This will help you all through. This is 5 layers. So what is the Annamaya Kosh? Annamaya Kosh is better word, but if you want, I can also say anatomical sheath. You can say structure of the body, limbs, etc. This is called anatomy, on which the doctors work. They work on the anatomy. They don't work on the psychology. They have to primarily work on this body. It is called Annamaya. Mayat is pratyay, prefix is there. It has two meanings, full of also and vikar also. Here is in the sense of vikar, which is made out of food. So if you see the books, it is written food sheet also, made out of food and exists in food and goes back into food. Food, it means 5 elements. It goes back into 5 elements. This outer body is like that. Okay, I understand. This is the outermost sheath, which you see and I see. I see you. And you are seeing my anatomical body. You are not seeing my psychological body. Physical body also. So there is anatomy also is there. This I am seeing yours, you are seeing mine. Okay. Very understood, very easy to understand. Second is called physiological system or sheet, which prompts the function of the anatomy, which is called prana is there. Something life is pulsating. If that goes, this will also be non-functional. Bodies, all the physiological functions are as long as the pran is there. In Hindi, this also pran nikal gaya. The pran has gone. Death is called pran chala gaya. Pran is no more now. So breathing is no more now. Breathing is no more. There is no heartbeats. So if you see the ECG is there, what is ECG? That they put ECG. So when the patient is about to pass away, slowly, this movement, upper movement, starts becoming lesser. And that which was there, it becomes a straight line. Straight line. That means now remove all the system is there. Le jaiye aap. It's over now. Life is over now. That is pranamay kosh. Why kosh is said? I'll come back. That's pranamay. Made out of the pran. Achha. Manomay kosh is called which has a what name I get? Mental sheath or one more name. Psychological personality is there. Where our emotions are there. We are quite emotional people. Emotions, understand, no? Which is always in motion. It keeps on moving in your mind. You identify with something. I am a very emotional person. You identify with one matter, one issue. Identification is there with a certain thought. I am very sad today. This thought is continuously going on. There is no linear movement of thought, there is a circular movement of thought. There are two movements of thought. It's a circular movement and a linear movement. Here it is a linear or circular in the class. Linear movement. We are coming to one conclusion and dropping that thought and moving to another thought. This is a linear movement. Anger is not a linear movement. Anger is a circular movement. When I am angry, same thing is coming repeatedly in my mind. I'm not able to drop it. Why he did like that? Why he took away my shoes and went away? No, now he must have forgotten. Only God has given him eyes to see. 2 eyes are there. He should have seen it. Last time also he took my shoes away. And he leaves his old shoes. And takes my new shoes. Chalo bhai, khatam karo, leave it. Tomorrow you can ask him, he should bring him. No, he doesn't come after the day. The day he takes the shoes, after it doesn't come. So this is going on. Getting my point? Please understand difference between Manomay and Vigyanmay. In Vigyanmay, there is a linear movement of thought. It's little warm, so I don't put on sweater. Still some are putting on. It's warm, so I won't put on sweater. This is a linear movement. I'll not put on sweater. So it's a busy day for me. Today is a busy, hectic day for me. 9 o'clock, I will do there. 10 o'clock, I will go there. I will come back, have lunch, rest. After that, again I have to go to that particular office. It's a hectic day. Hope Swamiji finishes on time. So this thought is over. Let's start now, new thought. Linear movement is there. Linear movement of thought is there. Judgment is involved. Right or wrong, I am not saying. Judgment is involved. Huh? In the emotions seat, manomaya sheet, you judge and after that you continue circulating. Passion, lust is there, circular thought. Anger, jealousy, circular thought. Devotion, circular thought. My Lord is very good. Adharam maduram, nayanam maduram, hasitam maduram, chalitam maduram. All is very nice. Very nice. It can be, don't think it is a bad. It can be good also. Ishwar bhakti, Guru bhakti, circular thought. Okay, can I go ahead? Go ahead. So this is a Vigyanmay Kosh. Vigyanmay Kosh takes a decision. Judgment about something. Judgmental Kosh is there. Therefore I said cognitive personality. Cognitive personality. It takes a judgment about certain things. I have a conclusion. I have a conclusion. I feel it is like that. This food is not good for me. This food is not good for me. You have taken a decision? Yes, I have taken a decision. How do you know? No, I ate and I felt I had a stomach ache. Therefore, I felt it is not good for me. I will give it to somebody. Let him have a stomach ache. So this is my judgment. I have allergy. Acha, I have allergy with the garlic. Acha. What happens? You know, this whole stomach starts burning with garlic. Even little garlic I can't tolerate. Acha. So therefore I always ask, I take non-veg also without garlic. So I always ask, I always ask, I always ask whether garlic is there or not. Judgmental personality. I should not expect from anybody. Why? Because world is not meant to fulfill my expectation. Why? I have experienced it. It is better to be detached. All detachment is joy, attachment is sorrow. Acha? How did you know this? You read it? No, I read also. But apart from reading, from my life also I have found. When I am detached, I am free from the thought of a person. Acha. Freedom from certain thought. Freedom from, if you can drop any thought at will, that is called detachment. When you can use the thought and drop that is called detachment. When you cannot drop the thought even when it is giving pain, that is called attachment. Attachment has two modes. One, thought is there and gives you a lot of joy, then you won't know it is attachment. When the thought of attachment gives joy and you become insistent and obsessed, then it means there is some kind of problem now in your mind. So now I think I should not get attached and I should be happy with that. I will love all but not get attached. This is my decision. This is my judgment. This is my cognition. And this is forming in the Vigyanmay Kosh. The seat of such kind of judgment is called Vigyanmay area. And there it is formed, it is called my cognitive personality. I hope this point is clear. Very clear, very clear. You go ahead. So this is Vigyanmay Kosh. Achha, very good. Achha, wrong judgment is there. Then you will have wrong Manomay Kosh. I'll come back to it. Well, how many things you will come back? So next is called Anandamay Kosh. Anandamay Kosh. Anandamay Kosh is a sheath of all my samskar, all my impressions are there. All my impressions are there. Why it is called Anandamay? It is called bliss sheet also in English. Why? Because bliss sheet is there when you sleep, you are having that causal body only. In the sleep, you don't experience four sheaths. Four sheaths, Annamay Kosh you don't experience, Pranamay don't experience, Manomay don't experience, Vigyanmay, but you are in bliss at that time and therefore this sheath is called Anandamay Kosh. It is a sheath of all samskaras. Your impressions are there. Your impression alone is coming out as expression. If you are left at one place, and supposing one flower is there, so about flower what you will think depends upon your impression. Flower is same. If you are a botany student, then you will think, wow, if I can dissect this flower and put in herbarium file, this the botanical name of this flower is this. You will think like that. And if anybody is poet, etc., he will say, what is nice about this flower? He will say some poetry. If any lover is there, he will think, let me give this flower to my beloved. Everybody thinks differently. And those who do puja, only if I can pluck this flower slowly and keep it. I hope nobody is saying. And Vallabha, it is written, do not pluck flowers. No, that is written for others when you are everybody seeing. So slowly you pluck these flowers, keep in the pocket. I'm not cheating. I'm just giving God's thing. I'm giving to God, and therefore everybody is acting as per their impression about the flower. One girl is there, father will see, and he will see, oh, my daughter, so good daughter I have. Child will see, he'll say, such a nice mother I have. Brother will see, he will see, my sister is there. Supposing she is married, husband will say, well, she is my wife, my dear, dear wife. Everybody has impression is there. According to impression, this is there. So this is called Anandamay Kosh. I hope you are getting what I am saying. One more point about Anandamay Kosh. Quite a descriptive is there. I am trying to condense. There is something called fuse system in your house. Fuse system. Electricity, if the voltage has gone too high because of something, so the fuse will go off to protect all the apparatus. Acha. So same thing, yes. So if it doesn't trip, then it will spoil all apparatus also. Fuse so automatically this is very important. Otherwise a person will get big shock. Because he won't know that my fridge is now having a high voltage. He'll open it and he'll get shocked. Anything can give you loud shock. So there is something called trip system or a fuse system is there. If you beat the body too much, it faints. This is trip system of the body. If accidents happen, a person doesn't experience the pain after some time. Because body has tripped. He won't experience. He fainted. He won't know. I think burning also is like that. If you get too burned, you don't experience after a time. It is 3rd degree burn. It has tripped now. You won't experience too much of. Little burn you will experience as long the epidermis is there. But if it has really burned, then you won't experience that much of this. This is called trip system. Okay. Where it goes into trip system is Anandamay Kosh. It trip system mein chala gaya. It has gone into causal body. Oh, I never thought like that. Yes, fuse ud gaya uska. Acha. So when external response is such, please note, when something external responds, I cannot take it. Then it is a fuse. It goes into Anandamay Kosh. This is the system here. About the mind also it is like that. Please note, somebody said something. I could not take it. I kept it in my heart. So anger was there in my Anandamay Kosh. At other time it will come out. That was already, they say it was bottled up. Which was already bottled up. It will come out in some way or the other. So if you are keeping some thought about somebody, that is in Anandamay Kosh, don't think it will be there. It will come out in some other manner at some time. So abrupt reaction will be there. Abrupt reaction. I went to somebody's house, the person was holding the Purn Kumbh and the lady started crying. Nothing I said. I just asked, how are you? And she started crying. Already she had some thought about some issue, and when she saw me, maybe that emotions started coming out.